I made a bit more than 500K last month, and here is what I learned. I'm going to share with you exactly how I generated more than $500K last month with my business. So let's dive in. These 3 strategies were what finally allowed me to break through that plateau and grow my revenue to over 500K monthly. Our first discovery is that ads don't die. They kind of sleep and wake up in cycles. And we discovered this when some ads that had died 6 months earlier perform incredibly well when reactivated. And so each ad has its own perfect budget threshold. And so when our YouTube account broke after GDPR changes, we developed an advanced tracking system that monitors each ad on each audience. And so one of our top performers today was created 4 years ago. And so some ads work at $500 per day and others are just $10 per day. And so keep ads that stop working running at minimal budget because they will likely perform again after a kind of rest period. And so this transforms our media buying from consistently creating new ads to managing a portfolio of ads at their optimal budget. Our second breakthrough doubled our Facebook spend without increasing cost per lead. And the problem with lookalike is that when you target multiple audiences at the same time, they kind of cannibalize each other. And so instead, what we did is that we created lookalikes of lookalikes in concentric rings from 1% to 10%, excluding previous audiences from each new ring. And so this really prevents cannibalization and maps our entire market systematically. And so if you can profitably reach the 10th ring, there is still market potential. And if performance drop at ring number 5 because it's only 5% and the maximum is 10%, we have found our market boundaries. This gives us unprecedented market intelligence and precise targeting. The next thing is that we build an AI system called Advice that analyzes our data and generates precise direct recommendation for each ad daily. And this eliminated guesswork and emotion from media buying. And we have also gamified ad creation because now team members compete weekly to create the most effective new ads. These drive innovation while our AI ensures stability. Even without AI, be systematic in your approach. You need to track performance really closely. You have to establish clear threshold for budget and remove emotion from the decision making. We validate this works by rating lead quality on a scale from 1 to 4, ensuring it remains consistent, and like this we are sure that we are pushing the right ads to the qualified people. The next topic about sales. The most important factor in sales is creating a culture where missing projections is unacceptable. And so when our sales manager left, we found a world-class sales coach who had built multiple teams from 0 to 3 million monthly. His focus was sales team culture. And so we implemented daily 8 a.m. meetings for everyone and we share projection and result. And it's okay to miss projection, but not okay to not know exactly why. And so we track everything now in the sales meeting. We track everything meticulously, creating accountability and forcing everyone to understand their performance. We also implement like the call review system. We review 1 call per salesperson daily and a useful 1 call close with the entire team twice weekly. This reveals immediate insight because one closer, for example, was always saying something a bit weird. It was saying a lot of okay. And so it was really hurting his leadership. If you don't establish leadership at the beginning of a call, it's impossible to regain it later. And so what you need to do is that you need to record your sales calls and analyze the opening and closing segment for frame control issues and question quality. The next thing that we learn is about consciousness levels in sales. And different prospects operate at different consciousness levels, from shame and fear to pride, ego, and courage. And each level requires a fundamental different approach. For example, prospects in fear need reassurance and safety, while prospects in ego need challenge and respect. There is also a lot of prospects in courage and they need partnership. And so when you identify consciousness levels through language and adjust your approach accordingly, it's really helping the sales a lot. This isn't manipulation, it's communicating in a way that genuinely resonates with where they're at. And I know that consciousness level can feel a bit woo-woo, but honestly, it really helps us to really improve the conversion. Use it even if you are not believing in the consciousness level. You can just look at the scale and it's really incredible. Honestly, it's better than a personality test. So yeah, we're using that a lot now. Now, let's talk about the optimal business size. We discover an optimal size where our business runs smoothly. And for us is 3 or 4 salespeople generating 200 to 300 monthly just on the front end with minimal management. And beyond that point, problem cycles between like acquisitions, sales, and product were more frequently. It's like driving a car designed for 100 miles an hour and then pushing it to 200 miles an hour. And at that moment, parts start breaking. And you need to find like the perfect speed for your business. Because there is a profit paradox. The higher revenue doesn't automatically mean higher profit. Because after speaking with entrepreneurs doing 1 to 3 million monthly, we discovered that many made less profit than businesses at half their revenue. And sometimes optimizing your current level is wiser than pushing for the next milestone. And so you always have to prioritize profit margin over revenue. Our YouTube crisis and sales manager departure for us to develop breakthrough system that made our business far more resilient. Everything continued just smoothly, we will never have created these innovations. Because when facing challenges, you always need to ask yourself, what fundamental weaknesses is this revealing? How can we rebuild this aspect to be 10 times stronger? And so this turns crisis into catalysis for growth. This strategy really allowed us to break through our plateau and reach more than 500K per month.